All right, team. Welcome to the next fitness show. Oh, I got the music going still. There we go. All right, welcome. I'm so excited you're here. Okay, I have my tech set up a little bit wonky right now, so if it's a little weird, let me know. But I'm so excited to see you here. Today is July 3rd, and we have an amazing show for you today. So stick around. Lots of big announcements today at the end, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We got a lot to do first. So if you're here live, push a like on this video, please. And, oh, I didn't put the disclaimer up. I better do it. Here, this is the disclaimer. Everything that is on the show, make sure you think for yourself. Don't base it off anything we say. All right, cool. So the plan for our show today is, I know it is Independence Day. I usually say Interdependence Day because I'm like, are we really independent? But I feel like if we're going to really be celebrating the Declaration of Independence, then I kind of want to just name what I want to be declaring independence from, right? So I have some things in here that I feel like are potent to declare independence from. And I'm going to offer you the opportunity to also declare independence from these things as well. And I encourage you to do this out loud. We are going to do the Declaration of Embodied Independence. So if you have something that you want to name that you are, independent from, then do it. Name it. Put it in the chat. And regardless, please say hi in the chat anyway, so I know you're here. I know Megan's here. She says, Happy Friday. She says it is 101 degrees. Right. So you want independence from sweltering heat. Yep. Yep. I hear you. Okay. So let's do this. The first declaration that I'm suggesting for you here is independence from all or nothing thinking. All right, so if you're someone who can be into all or nothing thinking, then I really encourage you. This one is for you. This is really perfectionism. This is like, well, if I can't work out 4 times a day and eat only organic, then why even eat organic at all? Right? If I can't, do it perfect, then what's the point of even doing it? If it can't be perfect, it's not worth doing it. So this is your opportunity to declare independence from that mindset, because that mindset is totally problematic, if not destructive. It is keeping you from making progress at the price of wanting it to be perfect. So this is your chance right now to declare your independence from this mindset. And I encourage you to say this out loud. I declare my independence from believing I have to be perfect. Say it out loud. I declare my independence from believing I have to be perfect. Now, I especially encourage you after this to name what you're choosing instead. If you are independent from believing that you have to be perfect, what do you choose? I choose to accept myself as I am and to honor my process. That's mine. You name yours, and I encourage you to put it in the chat. What are you choosing instead of all or nothing thinking? Whether you're putting it in the chat, if you're watching this later, put it in the comments, but name it. What are you choosing instead of all or nothing thinking? Do it. Let's hear it. All right. You ready for the next one? Cool. All right. I'm just celebrating with you. I'm sending you fireworks. I'm totally celebrating this with you as you are. Let's see if can I get fireworks going in here? I'm not sure. Try that one. There you go. You got rockets. I don't know if you can see that on the on the YouTube, but let me know if you can. All right. So here we go. Our next Declaration of Independence is I declare myself independent Oh, it did show on YouTube. All right. I declare myself independent from letting the scale or my size define me. Say it. I declare myself as independent from letting the scale or my size define me. Now, is this something that affects you? I know it can definitely affect me. I stopped weighing myself because I just don't find it to be helpful, actually. Right now, it's not giving me the information that I actually need. I'm not saying there may be other people, like when my dad was really sick, weighing him was really important because we wanted to make sure he wasn't losing weight, because losing weight is a sign of losing vitality often. So, just saying, I'm not saying nobody should ever weigh themselves for any purpose, but honestly, the number on the scale is not determine my worth, and the size of my clothes doesn't either. So I'm not defined by the size of my clothes. I'm not defined by the number on the scale, and that's really not the most, it's not quantifying anything that has anything to do with my value or really says anything about me, really. So if that's something that you want to declare, then declare it. Oh, look, more people in the chat. Nice. Marissa says that she chooses living in the moment. Yes. Here, I can put the reactions up. Let's do that. To living in the moment. Boom. Awesome. Mom says hooray. Mom says being me. Sometimes good, sometimes not. Sure, that counts. Really just allowing yourself to be perfectly imperfect. Yes. Love it. All right. All right. Mom says every day, all day, cracking water retention. Right. Water retention. That could be a total thing of what's going on with the scale. It might make it valuable to use the scale so you know if it's happening or not, but it's not defining you and it's definitely not telling you about your fitness progress, right? Okay, so instead of letting the scale or your size define you, I encourage you to say with me out loud, I declare my independence from letting the scale or my size define me. Say it. I declare my independence from letting the scale or my size define me. I choose to define my health by and name it. Say it out loud. What are you choosing to define your health by instead? I can name for myself. I choose to define my health by the way that I feel. It's about my energy level. It's really about my vitality. That's how I define my health, is by my vitality. Edie says, I choose living with ups and downs. Yes, 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 yes. Exactly. So if you have something that you want to choose defining your health by, put that in the chat. What do you choose? You get to choose it. No doctor gets to choose that. No influencer gets to choose that. No agency gets to choose that. You choose. What does it mean to you to feel like you're healthy? What does it mean to you to really know that you are healthy in your body? It can be being at peace with my body the way it is right now. That can be it. It's your body. Okay, you ready for the next one? Let's do it. This one's big. This one's huge. Okay, our next Declaration of Independence is we are declaring, if you so choose, I'm not forcing you. You have your own agency and you choose if you are up for this or not. So, if you so choose, I invite you to declare your independence from comparison. Independence from comparison. Now, this could be fitness and health and wellness related or not. It could be about your job. It could be about money. It could be about something in your family. It could be about watching people on TV. It could be about whatever. Comparison. Comparison is not helping. Who do you compare yourself to? Are you ready to actually declare your independence from comparison? Notice the cost of comparing yourself. I can notice this really especially comes up for me when I watch TV. When I watch TV, I can see myself comparing myself to people that I see on TV. Oh, that girl, yeah, she's the same age as me. And it's like I start comparing maybe my body to her or my career to her or whatever, my romantic relationship. So if you're someone who tends to get trapped, it's really a trap. If you tend to get trapped in comparison, it can be with anyone. It can be with people that you see walking around. It can be with people you see on social media. It can be with people that you went to high school with. I mean, it could be to your friends, your family, whatever, your siblings. Comparison is not helping. You are unique. You are on your own path. You are a totally unique person on your own, and you have your own details and your own circumstances and your own life and your own body. You're unique. There's no comparing. So, if you so choose, I invite for you to declare your independence from comparing your journey to someone else's. Say it out loud. I declare my independence, and you might just want to say from comparison. And you're also welcome to say what it says here on the slide. I declare my independence from comparing my journey to someone else's. I invite you to say it. Instead, I choose. And what do you choose? I choose to see my worth. I choose to honor my uniqueness. I choose, when I notice a difference between myself and someone else, to appreciate them. What do you choose? I'd love to hear it. What do you choose? Edie says, stopping comparison with my younger self. Yeah, that's a great one. Comparison with your younger self. I can feel that one right now. Comparing my face to my younger self, comparing my fitness output to my younger self, comparing my energy level to my younger self, comparing whatever it is for you. So I encourage you, declare your independence from comparison. All right. I am celebrating with you. Marissa says, absolutely. All right. Here we go. I'm giving you all of the celebration as we declare our independence from comparison. Okay, here we go. Our next one is declaring our independence from I am too old. When was the last time you actually said that to yourself? Is this something you say to yourself? I'm too old for what? Too old for kindergarten? Too old to lift that thing heavy? Too old to do that thing that's fun? Too old to wear that sexy outfit? Too old to buy those shoes? Too old to go have and do that exciting thing? Too old to go on that adventure? What? What do you feel like you're too old for? I really encourage you to declare your independence from believing I am too old. You're never too old. It's all about vitality. It's all about attitude. I understand that there's physical limitations sometimes. I get it. It just depends how bad you want it. Depends how important it is to you. And there may be times where you may have to feel into the essence of the thing and go for the essence of it. I get that too. But you're not too old. No matter what you think, no matter what your brain is saying, you are not too old. So, mom says too old to even worry about it. Yeah, unless you're using it in a positive way. I am too old to mess with that stuff. I'm too old to even, I'm too old to get in an argument with her. Okay. Sometimes I guess you can use I'm too old in a way that might be of service to you. I get it. So be it. But here we go. This is your opportunity to declare your independence from any kind of I'm too old thinking that might be telling you that your best years are behind you. So I declare my independence from believing that my best years are behind me. And what do you choose? Name it. I choose and say it or write it down. I choose to be hopeful for the future. I choose to create a life that I love to live. I choose to honor my wisdom. I choose to believe that I am getting better with age. Whatever's real for you, make sure it's real. You don't have to say what I'm saying. You say what's real for you. What are you choosing instead of believing that you're too old? Marissa says age is just a number. Exactly. 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 Edie says, I am too old to care about nonsense. I do what I want when I want. Yes. 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 You get hearts and balloons. Heck yeah. Mom says, I'm with you, Edie. Exactly. Exactly. So if you want to use I'm too old in an empowering way, do it. But if you are using I'm too old as a way to get out of feeling empowered, new story. New story. All right. Next one. You ready? I declare my independence from believing that I have to change. And you could just end it with that. I declare my independence from believing I have to change. And it may be that you have to change to be worthy. To be worthy of what? You have to change to be worthy of love. I have to change to be worthy of being accepted. I have to change to be worthy of money. I have to change to be worthy of being taken care of. I have to change in order to be worthy of what? Self-acceptance. I'm inviting you to declare your independence from believing that you have to change. You might choose to change something about yourself. And that I completely honor that. But if you believe that you have to change because right now you're not enough and that you have to change in order to be enough, that is a problem. That is not true. And that's holding you back. So I invite you to join me as we declare. I declare my independence from believing that I have to change my body to deserve love, belonging, or respect. And it can be anything you need to change, anything that you think that you might have to change. I declare my independence from believing that I have to change what? I have to change my hair color to be able to get a job. I declare my independence from believing that I have to change my weight or my face to be able to be acceptable on social media. I declare my independence from believing that I have to change my what? What do you think you have to change? Let it go. What are you choosing instead? I choose to see myself as worthy. I choose to see myself as enough. I choose to let go of what anybody else thinks of me. What is it for you? What are you choosing? Name it. Mom says, not my problem. Marissa says, I choose to believe that no matter what I do, I will enjoy it. Awesome. I love that. I love that. I think that was to the last one, but I'm sending you rocket ships on that one anyway. Okay, last one. Last one. This one's probably the heaviest one, and maybe it's summing them all up. In my world, probably. I choose to declare my independence from self-loathing. Whatever self-loathing might look like for you, that might not be the word for you. It might be self-criticism. It might be self-judgment. Whatever it is, it might be whatever that undercurrent story of disempowerment is for you. I'm inviting you to declare your independence from that. Edie says, as Popeye said, I am what I am. I see myself as fully actualized. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly. Exactly. So, in your independence from self loathing, I invite for you to I declare my independence from criticizing, shaming, and fighting against myself. Whatever it is for you, I declare my independence from not believing in myself. I declare my independence from being harsh on myself. I declare my independence from colluding with people who tell me that I am not good. Whatever's real for you, you name it. What are you choosing instead? I choose to love myself just as I am. I choose to see myself as beautiful, wonderful. I choose to see myself as valuable. I choose to be on my own side. And with this declaration of embodied independence, it might be something else for you. Okay. If there's something else you need to declare your independence from, do it. And I especially am encouraging you, if you're going to have a weekend of fireworks, if you're going to have a weekend of, you know, of celebration of independence, to really feel what it is that you are declaring independence from and allow for this celebration, whatever it might mean for you on a national level, and maybe it means something big for you there too, whether or not that's true, to allow for this celebration of independence to be really personal for you and to really name for yourself between now and the time those fireworks go off what it is that you are declaring independence from, and use that as a tool to feel that this is the celebration of that independence. Allow yourself that if you're really noticing rockets, red glare, bombs bursting in air, that this is these disembodied stories, this self-loathing and all this stuff that isn't serving, it's blowing up. It's like, there it goes. There goes my self-loathing. Because here's the thing. I know that our culture loves declaring war. And if you are declaring war within yourself, even if you're trying to fight against all these things that I just named, you're still at war. And you're seeing what war does. We don't want to be at war. Nobody wants to be at war, really. I shouldn't say nobody, but you don't want that war going on in your own heart. And for the outside to change, each of us has an internal battle going on inside of ourselves. If you don't want to see war outside, then the way to do it is to find a sense of peace inside. So declaring your independence from all of these pieces that are keeping you in a place of war, and then really living that. What will it take for you to actually find a sense of peace with the number on the scale? What's it going to take for you to find a sense of peace and to not keep fighting against comparison? To not keep fighting against whatever story you tell yourself that makes it feel like you're not enough. Whatever it is. What will it take for you to really be at peace with that finally? And it may take some work. It may take more than just declaring it. It might take journaling on it. It might take improving your relationship to yourself. But I'll just say that the more that you continue to show up for yourself, the more that you talk about it, it gets easier, at least in my experience. So I'm here celebrating with you. I hope you found it valuable to declare your independence. If there's anything else you want to declare your independence from, I'm so here to witness you. Please feel free to put that in the chat. And yeah, mom says, Marissa says, I choose to break away from toxic people and love myself and allow myself to know it's okay to be alone. Yes, So celebrating this with you. And when you break away from the toxic people, the people who are healthy might be more excited to be around you too. Just saying. It might be that the people who are the healthy people who want to be around you don't want to be around the toxic ones. So maybe they're kind of keeping their distance too. Edie is on the same page. She says, I declare independence from negative people or things that bring me down. Yes, 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 yes. So seeing you in this, so witnessing you, and celebrating you with this. Yes. What are you choosing instead? What are you choosing? Carol says, better late than never. Yes, we're so glad you're here, Carol. All right. We are declaring our independence. That's what this has all been about. Okay, so with this, I just really want you to know that for one, if you're celebrating Interdependence Day with me, I'm here and so glad that we have this interdependent relationship on one another, and I value you so much in this synergy. And that I really, really see you as fully independent. I see you as free. I see you as in your sovereignty and in your power and thriving in your vitality. And thank you for seeing me that way too. All right. Awesome. So I feel so on fire now. Awesome. Thank you for doing this with me. All right. Now let's move on to, let's have a little stretch. Are you ready to stretch it a little bit? Okay. So our stretch today, this is one of my favorites, and I love doing this one. This is Kathy here demonstrating this. And we're doing the side bend stretch. So you reach up and over. Do this with me right now. Reach up and over one way and come back up and then go the other way. Reach up and over the other way. Ah, back and forth. I love this one so much. Keep your heart shining open. You stretch out your side body, stretching your shoulder. Keep breathing, reaching from side. Oh, I do this one in yoga almost every time. To side. Oh, it feels so good. And that was our mid-show stretch break. All right, now I'm going to bring the move of the weekend later. We're not doing it right now. But I do want to mention that we had a really fun week last week on the show talking about the mailbag. If you have mailbag questions that you would like for us to address on the show, please send them to us, tnft at thenextfitnessthing.com. I would love to address more of your mailbag questions, and we don't have to do a whole show of it. We might just have one drop in here or there. I do have a couple we didn't address last time that I'm getting a little bit more backup on so that I can have a real expert address them instead of just me. So tnft at thenextfitnessthing.com and send in your mailbag questions. All right. Now, I've been telling you that we have announcements for the whole week. If you've been in Next Fitness Thing classes all week, you know that I've been telling you there's a bunch of announcements. So we have a bunch of announcements. Are you excited? I can see we have a lot of people in here right now. All right. You ready for the announcements? Let's do it. All right. The first one you probably already know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. And that is that Monday is Goals Walk. This is perfect with you've just declared your embodied independence. And now on Monday, we get to check in with Goals Walk. This is the halfway point of the year. So this is our halfway point Goals Walk. If you named goals for 2026 that you want to check in on, or if you just want to solidify some goals for the summer, this class is completely free. So even if you're not one of our members, you can go to thenextfitnessthing.com/goalswalk and check this out. You can sign up. We have this class 4 times live throughout the day. And then we have a Discord server where you can write your goals and we can check back in. P.S. If your goals from June are not in the Discord server, go put them there now so we can help to check in with them when we get to the Goals Walk on Monday. Okay. Our next announcement. All right, let's see. Our next announcement. Okay, this is an exciting one. You ready? Our next announcement involves our newest trainer, Melissa. And Melissa is starting 2 new classes Friday mornings. So for the morning crew, 6 a.m. Pacific, these 2 classes are going to be live for you. We have Walkin' and Rockin', and we also have Bar None. Now, these classes are awesome. These classes are more than what you might be expecting. Both of these classes are trainer takeover, meaning that the trainer is on camera the entire time. Walking and Rockin', what that class is it's a class that's indoor walking. It is meant to be done with no equipment. If you want to do it on a treadmill, sure, do it. But if you want to just like march in your living room, it's going to the music, kind of dancing and walking and dancing and walking and dancing and walking. So it's a really dancey walking class that's going to be super fun. Melissa's going to do it with you, and it's going to be awesome. That is going to be a fantastic class. I really encourage you to go check it out. It will totally be recorded on replay as well. It starts a week from today. So on Friday the 10th is the first day. Next Friday, that means that we have class at 6 a.m. now, Pacific, Monday through Friday. Yay. Thanks, Melissa. The second class is called Bar None. This means there's no bar in this bar class. It is a bar inspired class with no equipment at all. So this is Melissa, and she is leading this dancey, full body class, music driven, no equipment. Of course, if you want to have your bar handy, or if you want to have something else like to hold on to, of course, of course. But just saying, both of these are music driven classes. They're both 25 minutes. They are both going to be so fun, and they're brand new. So definitely come. It starts next Friday. I'm so excited from these. All right. Our next announcement is the True Crime Walk. Now, we normally have the True Crime Walk on the first Sunday of the month, but this is the holiday weekend, so we pushed it back by a week. So the True Crime Walk is going to be July 12th on Sunday with Edie. So definitely come. Mark your calendar, sign up for it now. If you're not a Next Fitness Thing member and you want to do this class, this is an awesome class. It's 40 minutes. You go for a walk that's led by the team leader. This is Edie leading this class, and she talks all about a true crime case, and you learn all about what's going on with it, the history of it, the whole thing. So July 12th, 1 p.m. Pacific with Edie. Be there. Edie says, excited for Friday AMs. Me too. I'm super excited for Friday morning. I may even wake up early just to take that class because it sounds so fun. Okay, next announcement. Okay, this is our community event for the month of July. We have never done this before. This is a barefoot walk. It's called Barefoot Season Walk. Now, I encourage you between now, this is happening on July 18th. I encourage you between now and then to feel into where could you walk barefoot? Maybe it's in your house. Maybe it's on some grass somewhere. Maybe it's a beach somewhere, wherever you would be able to do it. Okay. This is a barefoot walk. The idea of this is to give you an experience of walking barefoot. It's so healthy for your body. It's so healthy for your feet. I personally, love walking barefoot outside. I feel like being grounded to the earth is so valuable, and it also is so helpful for my feet and for my entire body. And I understand different people live in different places, so whatever is available for you. If you don't want to do it actually barefoot, maybe you want to wear a more barefoot shoe than you would normally wear. So maybe you have some kind of like more, slipper, moccasin kind of thing. Maybe you usually wear something really supportive. You're going to wear something slightly less supportive. Maybe you're going to wear barefoot shoes. Maybe you're going to wear slippers. Maybe you're going to wear socks. But I'm encouraging you to be more barefoot than you normally would in this class. Okay, this is the barefoot walk. Sharon says, ooh, I'll be at work. I have to take that one later on replay. Oh, you're not going to like jump in barefoot at work and just like rock it at work? That'd be so funny. Can you imagine if you showed up to your work and you're just like, hey, it's barefoot day. You didn't know? You didn't get the memo? Barefoot day. I've had a lot of jobs where that would have been totally fine, is the best part. But again, it totally depends on your situation. All right. Our next announcement. This is a super exciting announcement too. Our next announcement is our next challenge that's coming up. It just went up. This just just went up. Sharon says that does not sound safe, right? In your environment, I absolutely agree. All right, our next announcement is our next challenge is called Miles and Muscle. This is a 2-week hybrid challenge. What's a hybrid challenge? A hybrid workout is all the rage right now. This is a totally trending thing. And it basically means walking or running mixed with strength training. So these classes are both. These classes are both. It's walking and running and strength training in the same class. Imagine that. I know it sounds weird. If if this is something you're interested in, you can sign up or get more information at thenextfitnessthing.com/miles and muscle. It's all written out, no ampersands. MILESANDMUSCLE. Okay. So this class is 2 weeks. It's Monday through Thursday. There are 4 class formats. Um, if you are old school with taking online workouts with me, we used to have a class called Essentials, and that was like the best. It was Kathy's favorite. That's Kathy really inspired us doing this because Essentials was Kathy's favorite class, and she wants to do Essentials basically. Essentials was walk or run, stop and do some squats, walk or run, stop and do some push-ups, whatever. So we have actually optimized this to make it a little bit more user friendly. Only 1 day a week you have to touch the ground. So 1 day a week we have a class called ground control. We won't ask you to lay on your back, but we will ask you to put your hands down. So for like planks or like push-ups or something. So 1 day a week you should find somewhere to go for a walk that you can, eat, and maybe you're using an elevated surface. Maybe you're gonna put your hands on a bench or put your hands on the bumper of a car or a fence or something. Um, One of these days is Tabatas, but it's a mix of Tabata walking with Tabata strength training, nothing on the ground. So it's like Tabata squats, Tabata lunges, Tabata jumping jacks, Tabata, that kind of thing, mixed with walking. Another day of the week is weighted walk. So on that day, we had a challenge recently where you either wear a weighted vest or if you carry weights or whatever, and they shouldn't be that heavy. So we will have one of these days will be weighted, one of them's on the ground. And then the one that I'm so excited about is locomotion day. Locomotion day means it's not just walking, you're actually doing other movements with your body. So that means maybe you're skipping, maybe you're doing side shuffles, maybe you're doing grapevines. And for that reason, this is our move of the week. It is a locomotion drill. This is grapevine with Mary Beth right here. This is what I'm talking about if I say grapevine. It goes cross front, cross back, cross front, cross back, cross front, cross back, cross front, cross back. Now, why would we do this? Well, this is a rotational locomotion drill. It is great for footwork. Being really skillful at footwork is super helpful so that you have the ability to not only move fast, but to react fast. So that way it keeps you from tripping. If you're somebody who tends to get your foot caught on the curb, or maybe you're trying to step, or the dog, or the coffee table, or the open drawer in the kitchen, or whatever it might be for you. I know for me, tripping is the thing. This kind of drill like this is going to help you be more nimble, be able to catch yourself instead of falling. This kind of footwork drill also gets you in the transverse plane. So twisting tends to be the way most people get injured. So if you practice twisting, you're less likely to get injured when you twist. Carol says that challenge sounds fun. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited for this challenge. It's gonna get us out of our comfort zone. So you're not just going for a walk. You're definitely, I mean, your neighbors might be like, what's Carol up to? She's just stopping on the sidewalk and doing squats now. But I actually think that part's really fun too. We won't ask you to do anything like, you're not going to be like getting on your neighbor's lawn doing sit-ups or anything like that. We're going to ask you to just do things you could do on the sidewalk, okay? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And if you want to do it inside, like if you want to use a treadmill or whatever, you absolutely can. Anyway, we still have a while. This challenge doesn't start until July 20th because we're still in the TRX challenge right now. I'm going to put this back up again. But if you want to check it out, learn more about it, it's thenextfitnessthing.com/miles and muscle. You can sign up now. If you have a problem with the coupon code, I actually didn't check that yet, so just make sure the coupon code works for you before. If you are a member, make sure you get your discount. And Edie says, "Ooh, a fun challenge for sure." Nice. All right, cool. So that is another one of our announcements. And we have another announcement. The other announcement is our book club walk for July. Now it's already July. So we're just announcing this now. I know that does not give you a lot of time. I'm leading this one because Anna is still on maternity. So this is a book called Grandma Gatewood's Walk. This is a little bit different than a lot of the books we've chosen. This is more of like a biography. It is about a woman who hiked at 65 years old. I believe it was 65. She's a grandma. She hiked the Appalachian Trail by herself. I haven't read it yet. I'm really excited to read it. And I encourage you to get this book. I probably should announce the next book club also. I'll announce the next book club next week so that you can get ready on the next one too. The next one's all actually really exciting. Megan says I started the audiobook this morning. Oh, nice. I'm gonna do the same thing. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so this is our next book club. Get the book, get going on it. There you go. And I just want to say if you are not in our Discord, get in there. Kenny's been putting funny stuff in there. And yeah, definitely be in the Discord, engage in the Discord, respond in the Discord, all that good stuff. And that's all of our announcements. Okay. Just to know, all the schedule has changed for July. I did so there's like bar back on the schedule. In the evenings, we still have 40-minute classes for the rest of July, even after the TRX challenge ends. So we'll talk more about that when it gets closer. We still have another week of the TRX challenge after this. And just check it out. The morning schedule, I did put 10-minute classes in for the mid-morning block so that way if you wanted to only commit to a shorter class, you can either take two in a row or just commit to a shorter one. And I mixed it up a little bit so that way you're not doing the same things that you were doing last month. So just saying, check out if there's some class format that you have been missing, it might be on the schedule now. So go check it out. If you have any suggestions or anything, I'm always open to hear that too. So send it my way. And I guess that's it. All right. Now, you guys, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for declaring your embodied independence with me. That was very valuable to me, and I really appreciate the witnessing and the participation and all that you have to say about it. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Oh, guess what? And tonight and next week, we're having Brain Teaser in the evening. I keep forgetting to say that on the show. Brain Teaser 40 at night tonight and next Friday. So if that sounds fun to you, be there. I'll have different questions than I had this morning, and I have a new interface that puts the questions on the screen. Thank you, Kenny. So anyway, all right. Happy Interdependence Day. Happy Embodied Independence Day. And I love you guys, and see you soon. All right.